and we pull up. I think he running the car, and we listening. I'm like,
I know damn well that is not my shit I just heard.
what's up, my jam bays, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, today is going to be a story time. And y'all, I know that I said I was going to give y'all the other story time first about the incident. I'm gonna put it right here that happened at work, but y'all, I just had to get this out of here. I had to get this out because I was just thinking about it. Like, I went through a lot with that car, like, and I just need to tell y'all or whatever before I forget, because it will slip my mind. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. We are on the road to 500. Excuse my voice if it sound you know, like I just woke up. I did not too long ago. We gonna just go ahead and hop into the story because I'm talking too much. All right, y'all, this story is really like different series in one, because so much happened with this one particular car, y'all. Like, it was a true horror story, like it really was. But we gonna start it off with the first situation that happened. So I got my first car, that was 2022. Well, I'm talking about 2022 like it was last year. Last year in February 9th to be exact, or whatever. So around this time, me and my boyfriend, we was going to look at cars because he already had his car or whatever. So he was taking me to go look at cars. So he was telling me to look for some. Excuse me, y'all. He was telling me to look for some and see if anything interests me. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was being cheap. I ain't gonna lie, like, I did not want to spend that much money on the first car because I was just like, this is my first car. Like, my sister done found the car for $1,000 and I could find the car for at least $2,500 or something. Like, I don't know. And that's exactly what I did. And y'all, but anyway, so yeah, I found this car, and then he take me all the way, y'all. The man lived all the way like out there. Mind y'all, we lived in the city, so he lived all the way out there, and I was just like, I don't want you to take me if it's gonna be like wasting your time or whatever. He was just like, yeah, man, to me, like, you know, you feel like you interested in this car, so I'm gonna take you. So we go, and the man texted me. If I still have the messages, I will put them up here because I don't know if I still do. Okay, y'all, so I don't have the messages. Those messages was on Facebook because I found the car on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and I am no longer logged into that Facebook. So yeah, we're just gonna skip past that part. But basically, he was texting. It was just like, yeah, you can come see the car or whatever if you want to. And we came up with a time, so he took me over. My boyfriend took me over there. So we pull up. I think he running the car, and we listening. I'm like,
I know damn well that is not my shit I just heard.
That car sounded so terrible. Like, oh my gosh, the car sounded terrible. And me and my boyfriend just looking at each other like, I know he's not trying to sell this car. And he was like, yeah, if you want to drive it, you can go ahead and drive it. In my head, I'm like, I really don't want to drive it. Because the way that car sounded, it was just like, bro, what the, or whatever. He was just like, yeah, let's give it a test drive and this, and you tell me how you like it and all that. So me and my boyfriend want to go test drive it. And me being like a new driver, I had just got my license like a year ago at that time. And I wasn't really driving. Like, of course, my boyfriend let me drive his car sometimes, but you know, I was still like, you know, adjusting and stuff. So I was driving at first. But then I was telling him like, nah, you can drive because you don't have more cars than me. And like, you could probably get a better feel out of it or whatever. So he started driving, and then he just like, babe, yeah, he like, babe, hell no, like, I don't think you should get this car, but it's up to you, like, what you want to do or whatever. And I was just telling him like, what you think I should do? And he was like, I don't think you should get it. And I was like, I know, right? But I was like, but I've been looking for so long. Because y'all, the process for me to find my first car was so long. But that's the thing though, like, I feel like I rushed it, and that's why it resulted in this. Like, I should have took my time rather than rushing. I was just rushing because I was tired. Like, I was tired of asking people for stuff. And of course, I know my boyfriend will be there and stuff, but I was tired of asking people for stuff. I was tired of running people around for me. Like, I just rather have my own so I can run myself around. So we take the car back to him, and he was just like, how you liking all that? I was just like, I don't know, or whatever. And I was talking, well, my boyfriend was really talking to, he was doing the talking for real, because he's just like, I don't know, just like man to man or whatever. So he was talking to him, and he was just like, yeah, she liked the car, like how it look and stuff, like it's clean and stuff, but it's just how it's shaking and how it sound. And he was like,
oh no, I plan on fixing that before I sell the car.
And neither one of us knowing nothing about cars, we just like, okay, or whatever. He was just like, y'all can come back. I don't know what day. I don't even know what day I went to go see the car. I think that was on the 7th, y'all. And he was like, I can come back in a day or two or whatever, and the car should be ready. So he texted me on the 9th that morning. Basically, yeah, we was getting everything situated, got the title signed over. My boyfriend was talking to the man and stuff, and everything just seemed cool. He just telling us, yeah,
I'm a mechanic, and I work on cars. So, you know, if you come across any problems, then you can reach out to me.
And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I got somebody, like, even though he sold me the car and it's like my responsibility now, if I need help, then he gonna come fix the car, or I could take the car to him and get it fixed or whatever. So that happened. We leave. I'm happy I got my car. I'm just like, yes, I got my car. I finally got my car. And a week or two later, that's when the problems start, y'all. So I just can't believe all this went down with this car. Like, what the So we do that with the car, and then I get the car, whatever. And it took me, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was trying to wait until I got paid, which I had enough money to like fall back on and spend and stuff. I just didn't have the time to get up there to the tag office place and all that and get everything situated. So the car was sitting for a few days or whatever. So like a week or two after, I believe this was after I went to go attempt to go get my tag and all that, and they told me that I need the emissions. So I went and took the car to get the emissions, and I texted him, and I was like, hey, I'm going to get the emissions done myself, but can you send the $20? Because just like, honestly, if we being for real, you supposed to been had the emissions done before you even sold me the car. Like, that's what's supposed to be done. Like, that's what's supposed to be done. Well, in my opinion, I feel like that's what's supposed to be done. Because if I was to sell somebody a car, then I would make sure the emissions work or whatever. So I'm telling him, and he was just like, okay, I got you or whatever. Just, I don't have it right now on Zelle or cash or whatever he said, but I'll send it when I do or whatever. And I was just like, okay. And I told him I was going in the morning when I get off. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This really came out for real. I said, I'm going in the morning when I get off. Hopefully you should have it by then. And he didn't text me back. That was at nighttime, though. That was at like 12 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why I texted back that late. I don't know, y'all. And he was like, I had texted him the next day, and I was like, hello, do you have it? He said, no, just cash. I'm trying to get somebody to send it to you now. And then like a few minutes after that, or like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't know, he sent me the money or whatever, and I told him thanks or whatever. So I go get the admissions, and the admissions failed. So I text him, and I sent him the paper. I said, it didn't pass, so when will you be able to come get it to make it pass? Also, I would need my money back, because there is no telling if you can make it pass or not. This is honestly unprofessional to sell it without current emissions. This is bad business. I was going off here because I was already fed up. I'm just like, bro, why am I coming across obstacles already and I just got this car? Like, it's no way, bro. Like, it's no way. So he was like, that's not necessary. What it needs is to be driven a certain mile. And I thought I already had one, honestly. Honestly, I do apologize, but I will get it handled ASAP. I said, on the phone yesterday, you told me you didn't know if it had emissions. Now it's something different. I just truly want you to come pick it up, give me the money until the problem is resolved. That was very careless. Any other apology, you could take it up. You could take up with my boyfriend. His number is... And he was asking me was the check engine light on and all this and that, whatever. He had to take the car to get the emissions. But I was asking for my money back. I'm just like, but I'm not finna deal with this. Like, I can already tell this finna be some shit that I'm finna have to deal with. And I should have went with my first mind. Like, that's why a lot of people be trying to do sales in cash, because you can't call the bank and dispute no cash. Like, once cash is spent, like, you're not getting that back. Like, you're not getting that back. Even the police told me that before. Like, when it's like physical cash, you 9 out of 10 not getting it back. So I'm texting him like, yeah, I'd rather you bring the money back and take the car or whatever. And he said, I honestly don't have the money anymore. I told you it was my dad's. The money went straight to him. I will come get the car in the AM, drive it a couple miles, and bring it right back to you so you can retest it. All it needs is about 50 miles. I'm a man of my word. I will take care of it. And I said, well, can you send me your father's number? I'm not comfortable with keeping the car. After all this, all of this that could have and should have been done beforehand. I don't even know if I can trust you to bring the car back. He said,
all of what it doesn't need anything but to be driven. I will leave collateral. I've never not kept my word. Never not kept my word. You can trust me.
So that happened, and the next day come or whatever, and I was texting him and asking him like when he coming to see the car or whatever, and he was telling me tomorrow or whatever. So do that. When he drive the car around, he drove the car all the way over there to where he lived at, and he drove it all the way back. I guess that's what the miles, I guess that's what it needed as far as the miles. And yeah, so now the car is okay, and it's just like still shaky and stuff. And I'm asking him like, what is this or whatever? And he was just like, oh, this just need to be replaced. And ooh, excuse me. He was like, just order the part and I'll fix it for you for free and this and that. And in my head, I'm just like, I'm spending money on this car already, but I need the car. So whatever. So I let that slide, and I bought the part or whatever, and he fixed it on the car. And I ain't gonna lie, after that, the car did drive better or whatever. It drove smoother. So yeah, boom. That was the end of that. Time go by. Now, this is March 2nd that I texted him. I sent the picture of the battery. And I circled what was going on. So I said, something is going on with the battery. Sometimes when I try to start the car, it cuts completely off until I tighten this part right here. I decay what's wrong. Y'all, once again, like, what's going on? So he was like, hey, my bad. I've been out of town. I come back on Sunday. Feel free to come by whenever. Seems like you just need new battery terminals, though. I said, it's fine and okay. My apologies for that. I should be there Tuesday. And then I correct myself and said Thursday, if you're free, also I have a bad power steering leak. Can you fix it? Just let me know what car products to get. Y'all, no response. So I text again, can you fix it? And he was like, yes, I can. Let me look it up. So y'all, problems kept coming up. Like it was red flag after red flag after red flag. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you ever been sold a lemon, y'all, that car was a lemon. It had so many problems. But I don't know what I was thinking. Getting a car for $2,500, but it's other people that don't got a car, and their car lasted like long. Like, it lasted long. So I was just confused as to what was going on. Like, what? So he was saying that him search it up and stuff. And after that, I never got a response. Like, I never responded to that or whatever. But I'm thinking that he finna send me a piece or something. So it's like a week or two after that. I text him again. I'm not sure if you forgot, but never mind. I guess you're not worried about fixing my car no more. And he said, I completely forgot. All you need is a power steering leak. So, power steering pump or whatever. And I don't believe I responded back, because at this point I was just fed up. Because it's just like, you not a man of your word like you say you is. Like, you just on some bullshit, like for real, for real. So y'all, then the month go by. Again, now this happening. Y'all can't even see. Y'all can't even see. I'm just insert the video in the video. Cause y'all, I could just cry thinking about this. I loved my first car, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it had a sunroof. It was black on the outside, black interior, push start. Like, it was a good little car. I feel like it would have been a good car if it was up to par. Like, so I sent him that video. I said, hello, do you know why this part of the car is leaking? And he talking about, what color is it? I said, it's like water. It only comes when it rains. And y'all, no response. That was at 11 o'clock. So I text him. And at this point, I'm fed up because it's just like, bro, what? Like, you the one who told me, oh, if you come across any problems, then see, I should have had him write it down, sign his name, because then he would have to stick to his word, or I could have took him to court. But also at the same time, the times he told me to come over there, I didn't. So yeah. So I'm fed up. So I text this. I said, I really feel like y'all, as in you and your father, ran off on me after you fixed my car the first time when you said you don't do bad business. This is bad business. Bad business. I haven't been rude or anything, but all of a sudden you don't respond, or respond once, then look at the message and never respond again. That's another thing, y'all. He had his read receipts on, and it's just like, you seeing what I'm texting you and you are not responding. Like, what's wrong with you? So that's very unprofessional. I know it's been a while since I bought the car, but you said you were a mechanic. So when I ask you simple things about the car, you or your father should know or be able to explain what's going on, since y'all are the ones that sold me the car. But it's okay. Karma don't skip nobody. Have a blessed life. I was fed up. I didn't even know I said all that. So he gonna respond, which is why I don't ever play with my life at all, ever. I've never not stood on anything I said. So just come by and now fix and take care of whatever it is that needs to be done. Did I go, y'all? No. Because I just feel like he was lying still. Because it's like, we have all these messages. We have all these messages of me texting you, asking you, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Like, I should not have to chase you down trying to get something done with my car after you told me that you was gonna do something, that you was gonna help me out with my car. So whatever, that happens, and I was just letting it go. I was just like, you know what, it'll be okay. Like, I'll go to a different mechanic. Like, I'm just really just be a girl and ignore the problems, even though my boyfriend was telling me don't do that because that's not safe, which I should listen, because yeah, this is gonna be part number 1 to the First Car Horror Story series, because y'all, I cannot believe it. Like, the stuff I went through with this car, like, oh my gosh, like, I don't I was so sad and sick. Yeah, I was crying. Like, every inconvenience that came up, I was crying to my boyfriend, like, bro, this happened. It had got bad. It got bad for real, and I really shouldn't have been functioning in that car like that, if I'm being honest. But yeah, y'all, that basically concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like this video up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. We are on the road to 500, and thank y'all to who has subscribed recently. Thank you to all who support me, and I do this for y'all. I do this for me, and I do this for the big man above. And yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next one.